Hey everyone, welcome to another Pioneer video here on Magic Arena. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and there's a link to my Ko-fi account in the description, so if you're able to support the channel that way, it is greatly appreciated. So today we are running some Azorius Control, so this is the first control deck I think we've played in a fair old while, and the reason is that it got quite a few interesting new cards from Edge of Eternities, so we're just going to shove them all in and just give it a go. So this is the 60 card version of Azorius Control, so it's running Kihira as its companion rather than Yorion, just as the main deck has no creatures in it, and then depending on what we bring in from the sideboard, we can either remove Kihira or not. But yeah, our new cards are Consult the Star Charts, which I talked about quite extensively on my top 10 video. So this is 1 and a blue with kicker of 1 and a blue. It says look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands you control. Put one of those cards into your hand. If this spell was kicked, put 2 of those cards into your hand instead. So yeah, this kind of functions as an impulse, a memory deluge, a dig through time. It kind of does all of the things depending on when you cast it in the game. Early on, it's a little bit weak. It's not as good as stock up, obviously, if you're just casting it for 2 mana. But if you really need to hit a land drop, then you can. Similarly, later on in the game, when you're kicking this, kind of on turn 4, it's kind of base. I kind of view its base kind of mode as turn 4, pick 2 from the top 4, which is the kind of front half of Memory Deluge, which is pretty good. And then later on, obviously, if you're casting this in the late game, when you've got 8-9 lands out, it just becomes incredibly powerful to pick 2 of those top 8 or 9 cards. So yeah, a great card selection card. We're also running 4 copies of Seam Rip, so this is the new portable hole variant that's an enchantment rather than an artifact. And because it is an enchantment, we, instead of temporary lockdown, are running Pinnacle Starcage, which is the new temporary lockdown, kind of standard temporary lockdown now that that's rotated, but only impacts artifacts and creatures, not all non-land permanents. So it doesn't affect Seam Rip, so these cards actually work quite nicely together. So yeah, that's why, because we're running Seam Rip, we're also running Pinnacle Starcage. So we've got 2 copies in the main, and then 2 more copies in the sideboard, particularly against those aggressive matchups. So yeah, then the rest of the deck, Azorius Control, as you've probably come to expect it. So good counterspell package with No More Lies, Dovin's Veto. This is more kind of proactive than it is reactive, I would say. In the sense of it's less about counter spells and more about removal and card selection. So we got March of Otherworldly Light, Get Lost, Supreme Verdict as another mass removal spell. Then we got Stock Up for card draw, so we are running 3 copies of that alongside our Consult the Star Charts. And then our kind of finishers are the Wandering Emperor and Teferi. So 3 copies of that, 2 copies of Teferi, 1 copy of Farewell, just for that top end removal. In terms of the mana base, significant number of lands, as you'd expect in a control deck. I haven't actually counted them. I believe it's 27, but correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, we just have access to all the best kind of dual land colours now. So Restless Anchorage is a finisher by itself. Meticulous Archive, good surveil value. Yeah, does all the things. A few basic lands. Field of Ruin and Fountain Port as well. These can act as quite good utility lands. Similarly with Castle Arden Vale, it is, there are ways of ending the game if our planeswalkers are offline. Sideboard, so one of the copies of one of the slots is obviously taken up by Kihira. Fortunately, Beza is an elemental, so they do actually. So is and Enduring Curiosity is a cat. So actually, whatever we bring in from the sideboard, we can still keep Kihira. That's good, isn't it? So High Noon, yeah, shutting down those decks, but trying to cast lots of different spells. Rest in Peace is obviously Graveyard Hate. Good thing about Consult the Star Charts over Memory Deluge is doesn't care about our graveyard. More counter spells, more Pinnacle Starcages. Yeah, Beza is absolutely essential against mono red and those kind of decks. And then 2 copies of Enduring Curiosity, which is just a really good source of card draw, particularly if we have kind of bringing these in together when we've got our fish, and we can kind of get lots of cards off them. So yeah, that is Azorius Control. I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, lots of interesting new cards, and Control is always a deck that takes some thinking about, and piloting it is always a challenge. So yeah, should be good. So thank you very much for watching, and let's take it on to the ladder. So this is an interesting hand. So I've got Meticulous Archive to potentially go and find me another land, and then if I find a second one, I can consult the star charts. So it seems a bit weird to keep a one-lander. Okay. 27 lands. Okay, well, this at least lets me cast Seam Rip. So let's get rid of Command who faces Kakazan. Then they've theoretically got nothing coming at me next turn. I mean, they may well have, like, Screaming Nemesis or something, but, you know. That is future Nick's problem. So let's consult the star charts. Grab a Restless Anchorage. I see. Okay, I've got a few answers for this now, so I'll consult the star charts again, try and grab another land. Yeah, Iganja will do here. Now I can potentially either march or get lost. Let's get lost, this fellow Milad. That's fine. It's obviously not great that I now can't gain any life, but could be worse. R5 hero, sure thing. Okay, well, I think I'll stock up here. Grab probably just 2 lands. Yeah. Now we'll keep our No More Lies and our March available to us. Fine. Yeah, so they can give this haste. I think it's fine. Let's let that happen. So yeah, I think I need to march the Mutavault. Then I can potentially Pinnacle Starcage away the Heartfire hero. Doesn't let me cast Emperor as well, unfortunately. Still think that's the right thing to do. Land is going to be a bit of a problem if they are able to activate their Den of the Bugbear. Yep. Which I don't know if they'll do, because, yeah, I was going to say, it might look like I still have removal, so that was actually pretty good, so I can just no more lies that. Now, I think, let's put Kiora in our hand. Fine. Now, there's a question of whether this last card is Monstrous Rage. There was no stick there, so I'm going to assume that it isn't. Yeah.
Let your blade do the talking.
Let's create a 1/1.
Guards, to me.
We'll play our Kahira. Then do we start getting a bit aggy with Restless Anchorage? I think we probably should. Then yeah, I'll see rip away their 1/1. Okay, I go to 3. And they kill the Wandering Emperor as well, which is quite annoying. Yeah, let's Surveil first. I think we, yeah, get rid of that. Crack a map on our young fellow there. No. Let's fire off the anchorage again. I'm kind of super dead to a Nemesis here. I'm not sure there's a lot I can do about that. Okay. Now stock up's good. So let's go hunting. We'll take no more lies and get lost. I think we'll leave Restless Anchorage back, because it's actually one of the few things that doesn't... If I block a Nemesis with my Anchorage, I don't actually die, which is something. Okay. Cool. Okay. Being able to win game one there was pretty important. So, definitely want my other copies of Pinnacle Starcage. I want to change the equation. Probably in place of Dovin's veto. Farewell, I think it's just a little too slow. Get lost. Yeah, let's get rid of that too. Obviously we want Baser. Yeah, I think maybe we just want Baser in place of... Well, I suppose none of, like, Seam Rip, Pinnacle Starcage, none of them are answers for Nemesis, Get Lost is. So yeah, maybe let's keep that in. And then on the draw, we'll just trim one stock up and one Teferi. Yeah, let's keep Get Lost in. This is a good removal spell. I don't like giving them map tokens, but if it's the only answer we have for Nemesis, then... Tis what tis. This seems to have the opposite problem to my last hand. Jesus. Okay. Well, it's a keep. It's not a very good one, but I think let's rely on the Starcage to get it done for us. Okay. I'll keep consult the star charts for a bit later on. Fine, okay. So this is going to be quite painful. But hopefully we might be able to, like, snipe a Nemesis and then spit Pinnacle Starcage. Yeah, okay, so this might work out reasonably well, actually. It's going to be a painful turn now, but... I will go to 7 to be able to do this, because I need to shock in the land. But let's see what their follow-up is. If their follow-up is another Nemesis, then I'm probably just dead. But... Okay, that's pretty good. If they've got, like, a monstrous rage. Okay, they don't straight away, so that's good. So I'm going to need to Seam Rip that. I think I'll just leave Consult the Star Charts as a pick one from the top 4, because I might get a Baser or something, which is the dream. I'll take Get Lost. I think I need some... Okay, well, there's Baser, so I think that's definitely worth playing at this point. It's only gain 4 life, but I think that's worth it. Maybe, yeah, if I played the... yeah, what I should have done there is played Baser and then the land, because then I got the treasure token. Minor thing, but it would have given me access to Get Lost next turn, which could be significant. I think it'll be fine, but like if they play a Nemesis now... Yeah, see, now I'm going to take 3 damage so I don't have to. Which is, yeah. Yeah. That is a very important learning point. Okay, let's see what they've got for me now. This can get lost. Change the equation on that. That's pretty good. And now we're just drawing blanks, so let's attack. Pop Kahira in hand, play Kahira. Missed a damage there, and would have given it vigilance. Yeah, gotta pay attention to these things, and that is a heck of a top deck by the opponent. Yeah, if they hit another land, we do survive. Okay, we survive. Fine. So we go to 1. So Anchorage adds... this doesn't affect birds, does it? No. So Anchorage makes it 11 damage. Is there any way of doing another 1 damage here? Now, funnily enough, if I'd done that 1 damage, it would have all been fine. I don't think I can, because the map token only comes, so yeah, 9, 11. Yep, okay, yeah, punted that game, unfortunately. Shouldn't have lost it, did. Mind you, they did just top deck a Nemesis out of nowhere, and after I think they'd already played 2, so let's not be too upset about it. Yep, it's a good hand. Yeah, I'll keep a consult the star charts. I'll seam rip their Heartfire hero. Okay. I can wait just as long as you can. Fine. Ooh, they're going maximum burn here. So we got Wandering Emperor and Consult the Star Charts. Okay, that is great. Behold the Emperor of Kamigawa.
I'm the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my judgment is final.
Okay, are we burning this for a 2-2 or... Yeah, because they'll attack it with Mutavault potentially if I don't, so...
Watch for intruders.
Just keep our creature alive. Urabrask's Forge is a good one. So do I want to go searching for a counterspell now from the top 5? Or just wait? I think let's go looking for a counterspell. Okay, we didn't get one, but we did get another Emperor, so that's nothing to complain about, I don't think. I've got 3 Wandering Emperors in my hand. What shall I do with them all? Let's see what they do here first. They might try and cast like a Monstrous Rage or something.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Okay, fine. Killed their own creature.
Watch out. I never give up.
Okay, Pinnacle Starcage gets rid of the Kumano faces Kakazan. Which I'm not sure is enough by itself. So I think let's just hold on to our other Emperor. Fine. Okay. Let's keep this Emperor.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Protect our
We've got the
Knight.
this fight.
This will just take out their 3-1 because it's got first strike. Okay, consult the star charts is pretty good here, so let's go to attacks. Make another 2-2. Yeah, let's just hold on to star charts. Okay. So we now know they're out of cards. Okay, they're doing all the things. Are they going to put anything on the Wandering Emperor, I wonder? No. Okay. That is good news. So Let's consult the star charts. Oof, that is actually pretty bad, based on what we need here. So I think we'll take a Teferi and a No More Lies. Yeah, that's rough. That is not good at all. So we'll take 8 here. I think we'll have to burn the Emperor.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Tuck the Urabrask's Forge. And just hope for the best here, I think. Yeah, that was a pretty bad consult the star charts. We just whiffed on all removal. Okay. And another consult the star charts, just to really, you know,
Let's skip to the good part.
get us thinking. Okay, am I just digging for Beza now? I think I've got to use this in its full mode, because I get the land untaps. So March is good. And then let's take another land. And we'll burn the Emperor just to give us some blocking potential.
May your blade strike true.
Untap some more lands. What am I going to do about this? I think I need to let it resolve, because I need to counter the Urabrask's Forge. So, yeah. We'll let that resolve. And then maybe Pinnacle Starcage next turn. Or just Supreme Verdict. Yeah, maybe Verdicting is better, actually. You know where you are with the Supreme Verdict. Where's Beza when you need him? Okay. Let's tick up to Fairy again.
We need to move quickly.
Oh. Well, I may as well attack. Supreme Verdict. We know the opponent's probably playing Urabrask's Forge here. Yeah, so I'll no more lies that. But they're already one burn spell away from killing me at the moment, because need some life gain. That's not Beza.
No time for a break.
Neither is that. Okay. Well, we'll put Kira into play. And yeah, we just need the opponent to whiff for a turn, or 7 at this rate. Yeah, that consult the star charts not finding any removal was pretty rough. I'm very much flying on the seat of my pants here. Okay, well. At least the opponent's just drawn a blank there. Yeah, I don't really want more Pinnacle Starcages, to be honest.
Hurry.
Yeah, again, Get Lost doesn't really solve my problem. Yeah, okay, go again. I put so many cards to the bottom of my library, but cannot hit what I need. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get lost that. Do I march the Mutavault now? I don't think I need to. Yikes, where is Beza?
Keep up the pace.
Okay, let's consult the star charts. Looking at 800 million cards. I think I'm going to see him rip away their map token, so they don't have anything to target with the Ember Heart. Okay. So I know that they're drawing that. So that's fine. So let's march the Mutavault. I Ganjo the Ember Heart. Okay. Now we should be fine, he says.
Time for a break.
So let's consult the star charts for 11. Okay, there's Beza. So we'll take him. We'll take a change the equation. Wow, that was hella grindy. Yeah, okay, good game. Whew. Could have avoided all of that if I hadn't punted the second game. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, Consult the Star Charts is a heck of a card. Yep, this'll do. Tapped steam vents, you say? No, thank you. Do I want to stock up or do I just want to hold up the other No More Lies? Let's hold up the other No More Lies. Yeah, I'll get rid of that too. I think it's unlikely I'm going to need Emperor this turn, so let's just stock up instead. Okay, we'll take Teferi. Is Pinnacle Starcage any good to us now? Probably not. Maybe we'll just take Get Lost. No, they're off it. They don't want it. They don't want to see it. Okay, so I'm assuming this is Izzet Phoenix, which I think requires a Rest in Peace. It requires a High Noon. Dovin's Veto. Change the equation. I think Pinnacle Starcage can come out. A couple of Seam Rips can come out. Well, I suppose Seam Rip is actually quite a good answer for things like artist talent. So let's keep that in. Get Lost, I don't love, I don't think. Same with Supreme Verdict. Anything that's kind of non-exile based seems pretty bad. Yeah, we'll go with that. Nope. Nope. Probably also a no in an ideal world, but you know. Jesus. What a mulligan. Okay, well that's a good one to draw at least. That guy can keep Tef here. Am I resting now, or am I chilling for a turn with a counter spell? I think I'll chill with a counter spell. Yeah. Because they might play a Profts or an Artist Talent. I don't think they're going to be treasure cruising or anything. Okay. Well, I shall continue to wait. That one I think I might. No more lies. Okay, they got the better of me there. And they picked up a treasure cruise as well. Well, that's pretty rough. Yeah, let's move on to game 3. I think we misplayed that. I think this configuration's fine. I did have to mulligan to 5. And I would recommend not doing that, if avoid at all possible. 27 lands. Good lord. And this hand's not great either. Twenty-seven lands. And yet, every hand is just a Restless Anchorage. Let's take Consultants and another stock up. Am I just going to get Spell Pierced here? Well, they didn't have a Spell Pierced in my stock up, to be fair. Yes, I am. Yep. Well, it was worth a try. And a Phoenix as well. Oh, these last couple of games have been rough as hell.
You know what? I'm not done.
I don't feel like particularly through any fault of my own. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'm just going to get Restless Anchorage as my only land. 3 opening hands in a row. What do people expect to happen? Okay, fine. They gave up. Good. Okay, that incredibly short match means I think we've got time for one more. Yeah, this hand's okay. Can't cast Dovin's Veto, unfortunately. But yeah, my 27 land deck doesn't seem to like giving me many lands in my opening hand. Now I'm going to have a word with someone about that at some point. Ugh. Is it Phoenix again? No. Blue-black. Blue-black? What could this mean? It's mill. It's mill all the time. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta kind of just give up and, like, accept that the deck just hates you. I even changed my sleeves to be more on theme. And it's an artifact. Doesn't even get hit by Get Lost. There's absolutely no way I shouldn't absolutely wreck this strategy. Look at all these useless cards in my hand. Doesn't do anything. And why have they got so many basic lands? I can't even field a Ruin. It's not fair. Stop drawing Thoughtseize! Sorry, I should calm down. Do you know what? Fine. That game was not meant to be. So Dovin's Veto in. Seam Rip. Pinnacle Starcage out. Do I want to change the equation? No. What do I actually want? Yeah, I'm not very sideboarded up against this deck. I could just bring in Baser and Enduring Curiosity as kind of like just more ways of ending the game. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Look at that, a mix of land and spells. I must write this down. Okay, my graveyard's not that interesting, but fair enough. I like this art. I don't think I need to consult the star charts here. Okay, Baser will be decent, I think, at some point. It's still a no. Because I've just taken the no more lies, so that was well planned. Well done, me. Let's just not do any of this. I don't want it. Okay, okay. Again, I'm still struggling for lands a little bit, which is annoying. Bore off. Alright, play the Wandering Emperor. I'm really angry. I'm actually furious. Okay, well, I can't counter anything, so let's just play Beza. Fine. Fine. Okay.
The focused and disciplined hone your prowess.
Just history's greatest monster, this opponent. Okay, let's... so we're not countering this, so I think let's just let it happen. And then consult the star charts. Dovin's veto and stock up is fine. So we'll take out Narset.
I was not prepared for this.
I think just past the turn. Git! So, do I want to march the Water Crystal now? I think I probably should. Get rid of Supreme Verdict, march the Water Crystal. Ugh. Oh, they are the worst. Literal worst. No. No. So let's activate Anchorage. Now they're just hopefully one turn away from dead. God, Boyle. What is your problem? Thank you. Fine. I'm running it back. Oh, At the risk of repeating myself, 27 lands. Ottawa is actually probably better than Verge here. I can't believe I'm expected to tolerate this behaviour. Good. Miss a land drop and like it. Am I playing Kahira? I don't think I am. Not yet. We're fine. It's all fine. They've got no land, it's fine. Now we can play Kahira. No! Sorry, I'll kill them in 500 turns. Alright, fine, you can do it this time. So yeah, we can activate Anchorage now because we've still got no more lives and Get Lost. This at least speeds up the clock a little. Fine. Well, I think I was very calm and controlled throughout that entire match. One, 3, 6, 9, 13, 17, 19, 20, 22, 23, 20, 27 lands. That's a card. Okay, let's see what Edge of Eternities has to offer. Yeah, that card's bad. So it's that one. Okay, let's hope the golden pack can deliver something. Ooh, 3 mythics. Space-Time Anomaly is a fun one. I don't think it's going to be viable. Arch Enemy's Charm, potentially pretty good. Okay, just some other mythics. It's always good to get. So yeah, that was painful in places, but actually performed pretty well. Yeah, as a build, I think this is pretty strong. Consult the star charts. Yeah, I think I was right about this card. This card is very good. Very, very good. Just good at all points in the game. Late game, it's absolute bomb if you're looking at like 10 cards. Yeah, no, just great. Seam Rip and Pinnacle Starcage made a pretty nice combo. Seam Rip just, yeah, being some more removal. Yeah, the Wandering Emperor. Yeah, all of the deck performed pretty well, actually. This is a strong Azorius Control build. We were able to fight through some pretty weak opening hands as well. We had to mulligan quite heavily because of lack of land. Yes, and as I kept going on about, a surprisingly large number of times given the number of lands that this deck plays. But, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good Azorius Control build. Yeah, seems to be getting some of the good cards from this set. So yeah, probably a strong contender to keep an eye on as we go forward. Managed to beat mono red as well, despite me punting the second game. So yeah, probably quite well positioned. But we'll see. We'll see how the meta shapes up as these new cards make a splash. So yeah, here's the deck list one more time. It's in the description as usual, so let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe, contribute to the coffee account if you can. As ever, I do appreciate all the support that people can give the channel. And yeah, I'll see you next time.